This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzera with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. One student has died, 2 others were hospitalized after a possible overdose at Canyon State Academy in Queen Creek. Canyon State Academy is a private residential school near Ellsworth and Rittenhouse Road. The school says the 16-year-old student died after ingesting an unknown substance. 2 other roommates went to the hospital as a precaution but have since been cleared. We heard from an outside rehab facility on what the school should do going forward.
When someone is using drugs, especially potent drugs, there are signs. The signs can be obvious or they can be subtle, but it's that sort of see something, say something. It's always an opportunity to engage that person in the conversation.
Those signs do vary for the substance, but common signs are bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, or changes in appetite or sleep patterns. Police are investigating this possible overdose as well. The worsening opioid epidemic has claimed hundreds of thousands of lives over the past 20 years. Recent overdoses at Los Angeles schools have prompted the district to stock the overdose reversal drug naloxone in all public schools. And the LA Unified School District is not alone. All over the country, there's a rush to stock schools with a lifesaver as more young high schoolers consume fentanyl-laced drugs.
They're even packaging it in colored pills, presumably to make it attractive toward younger and younger groups.
The DEA is trying to raise awareness with parents and kids about the rainbow fentanyl and its accessibility.
Your kid could be on social media in their bedroom where you think they're safe, ordering an illicit pill that's ultimately going to lead to their to an overdose and to them being killed.
And in Arizona, some school districts do stock naloxone. Your voice, your vote. Early voting begins a week from today, and with election season in full swing, Maricopa County is getting ready. Election officials plan to give progress reports ahead of the November election. ABC 15's Amelia Fabiano is showing us how election officials plan to stay transparent about this process this year.
Those unsubstantiated claims of voter fraud back in the 2020 election really are still plaguing us to this day. As we're well aware, it led to months of court battles, audits, recounts, and it came up with nothing. No evidence of voter fraud was ever found. So this time around, Maricopa County says transparency is going to be key. On Tuesday, the county and the Secretary of State will do logic and accuracy tests on the voting machines. Representatives from all political parties are invited to attend. You are actually invited to attend as well. The public can go in person or watch live on the county's YouTube channel. Maricopa County officials trying to avoid a repeat of 2020.
I think that we've had more communication with the political parties than ever before. I think that the political parties have been more active. Obviously, I only have 2 years of history on this, but from what I understand and what I hear, they've been more active in providing workers, more active on providing feedback. I can tell you we have observers everywhere.
Hey, some important deadlines and things to keep an eye out for here for you. Make sure you start checking those mailboxes if you're an active early voter as early as the middle to end of next week. That's when they'll start going out in the mail. You'll either mail your ballot back or start bringing them to polling locations where they have these boxes for you to come and drop them off in person. That'll start on Wednesday. And if you're not registered to vote, you have until Tuesday to do so. That is your very last day to register. Reporting in Maricopa County, Amelia Fabiano, ABC 15 Arizona.
And the FBI says it will be ready to help protect the integrity of the midterm elections. The FBI says those protections will prevent hackers from breaking into election software or cause any type of election day disruption. And a separate warning, the FBI says Russian and Chinese operatives are trying to spread misinformation about U.S. election integrity.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Temperatures trending down still. Today, look for a high of 95 in Phoenix. We will make it into the hundreds, but it looks like Lake Havasu will be the one spot in the triple digits today. Otherwise, mid-90s here in the valley, upper 60s in Flagstaff, 78 for Payson, and 82 in Sedona. There is a slight chance for storms today. That storm chance at about 20% today into tonight. Then tomorrow, again at 20%, and still at 20% on Friday before we see a slight bump in those storm chances Saturday into Sunday. And then storm chances, believe it or not, continue into next week too. So our active weather pattern continues here in October. And up north, a slight chance of a stray storm today, but better storm chances, especially as we look ahead at the weekend. Temperatures will keep trending down, a high of 95 today, but look what's happening by Sunday. We're down to 90 for a high, even into the upper 80s potentially by next Monday. And staying cool up north too, with daily highs in the 60s across northern Arizona, lows in the 30s too.
Get another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.